Hello and welcome to another game of Fury of Dracula. We got another superhero start, so I'm gonna do what I usually do. Oh, I got rid of my hoax, not my vampire. Interesting. Now you might think, oh, well, why would he do such a thing? Wouldn't he want to get rid of the vampire? And the answer is not necessarily. Because you see, because he knows that I have one and only one vampire, then he knows how to budget his stakes. Um, and the hoax is another thing that needs a stake, and many people see a matured hoax as worse than a matured new vampire, even with a rumor token. So, I can understand that move. I think I'll do the same thing I did last time, just slightly differently. I'll use a vampire. And yeah, now the question is, do we want to start throwing out lots of vampires? And for that, I don't know. Now we just saw Behind the Veil, which means we don't want to go fast with our use of fog. If Behind the Veil had not come out, then we might. Oh, I was just wanted to make sure. Mina didn't draw that. Local rumors is the scary one. The, the the evil presence is fine. You sort of assume evil presence is going to come out at some point eventually, but uh, local rumors will actually reveal your specific location, and I believe it reveals the encounters as well. If I would just get a second to click on the event discard pile. Oh, that's the item discard pile. Local rumors. It's early in the morning for me. Give me a break. Location cards. Okay, so it's just location cards. I don't think that reveals encounters. Uh, so that's not quite as bad as I thought. Although Dracula or the hunters knowing where you are early is not good, though it's not as bad as a lot of people assume. A lot of new players assume being discovered early is very, very bad. And not true, actually. An early fight, especially if it's a 1v1, can be quite good. So the question is do we throw down another vampire in hopes that we maturate? And the answer is I don't know. We are going to misdirect. Bordeaux is reasonably high traffic. Though, by that argument, maybe you want to uh, put a layer there, something nasty. But I think I won't multi-vamp. Yeah, I think I won't. I'm going to be an optimist this game and say that this is going to mature. I won't put down the rumor token yet. Even if Mina goes into my space for some reason, I really don't see myself going to sea at that point. Jonathan Harker. Yeah, that complicates things a bit, but not a lot. What did I put here? No, what did I put here? Rats. Meh. I don't imagine that he'll hold on to those dogs. Oh, did he accidentally night supply? That happens to the best of us. Now, it happening and then giving the Dracula player, Emmanuel Hildesheim, can be pretty bad. Ooh, it's a good thing I didn't go to Nantes. I did not go to Nantes. Oh, I should be paying attention. Well, paid off. Yeah, I think more people need a night supply. Maybe not as much as I did in my last game because what the heck was that? Um, but I think if the deck is giving you a lot of top deck Dracula events, or if Mystic Research has removed some of the worst Dracula events to the discard pile, maybe risk it. Maybe, but not a lot. Hmm. And yeah, I'll do the rumor token. Because what are the chances that Mina has the stake? See, one advantage of this setup is that assuredly one of them is going to get the stake, especially since one of them is Lord Godalming. And that covers a lot of the area of reachable space, so to speak. The question is, does Mr. Green watch my videos and know what I would be doing in this context? Ooh, it's a good thing I misdirected Bucharest. Oh, wait, oh, Bordeaux. Oh, which one is Bucharest? Isn't that one of the ones up here? No, that's Brussels. I wish it would give the numbers. This is Bucharest. I thought this was Budapest. No, this is Budapest. Oh, man. Europeans. Why you gotta name stuff normally and how stuff is named, where it has spellings that are similar to each other, likely because of a similar linguistic root. Bucharest is a good guess, though. Though, again, I still am of the belief that you want to target your searches. Although there is an argument for once the trail is longer, you want to spread out because then you actually have a bigger chance of finding Dracula's location. Yeah, so we're doing a usual supervillain start. The next move will be the scariest part. Um, Going to Granada. Fortunately, newspapers won't reveal here until we move out. So that works. And I think we'll put down the desecrated soil. Now, there is a chance he finds me and then has consecrated ground and nukes me this turn. What are the chances of that? I'm gonna say 5%? 3%? Maybe 2%? But it can happen. But man, he'd have to find me and have consecrated ground and have all four hunters with Heavenly Host. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now, there's a chance those dogs do eat the rats. Really, he's holding on to the dogs. Why do people do this? Like, even if I knew that rats were there, I would still bring the garlic, I think. Because the amount of damage that a garlic is going to prevent in the long run, I think, is longer than a single rat's ambush encounter. I think maybe we move and double vamp. Or we could do something crazy and move into Mina's space from here. Um, I don't know about that. But that could be really good. Especially considering that she has a dogs. So she has been discarding like actually good items. She just discarded a garlic, so it's possible that she has two other good items. One issue with moving into Mina's space is that if he does have newspaper reports, it's going to be pretty revealed where my full trail was, which will let him know where I'm going to be moving to. Um, which is actually kind of bad. Hmm. Mina having a big think. Interesting. Right, didn't get discovered. And let's double vamp. Because I know that Behind the Veil is gone, I'm gonna yeah, like I said, I'm gonna hold on to my fogs a little longer. So we will lose. Okay, newspaper reports. Rats. Body. Wait, I didn't put down two rats. Rats, bodyguard, and desecrated soil. Desecrated soil is kind of bad. Um, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have done desecrated soil because since we're probably going to be getting a maturation, we want the encounter economy. Hmm. Big Think by Lord Godalming. Interesting. He might be having connectivity issues. Nah, he's thinking. He's just thinking. He's got a big. Which makes sense. We've just had a revelation, and so he's doing the math on figuring out how do I get there. he might not be able to, and so that is causing him to think other things. Well, I'm a big believer that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, in Fury of Dracula, that is a little more complicated because the deck is going to give different events each time. So, oh my goodness, you're using excellent weather early? I guess he has to. He's probably going to chartered carriage. No, chartered carriage won't quite. Maybe, he might have sense of emergency. Mm. Um, she's acting like she has a stake, so I'm gonna do this because I have other damaging encounters. Oh, she's moved to Madrid. Yeah, she's got a stake. Man, it's so nice that they let you pick your items immediately instead of having to wait. It's so much faster. A dodge? Fascinating. I guess I don't plot enough, huh? Well, rats is how good this new vampire is going to end up being. Does she still have the dogs? Wow. If she has a stake, then she's real weak. And I really should move towards her. But we're starting to get into the danger zone. But yeah, sometimes the Mino will draw a stake, which is a weakness to this strategy in particular. And an interesting question is, what does Van Helsing do here? The answer is I'm not sure. It depends on if he thinks he needs to go help deal with Iberia, or if he wants to be held in reserve, still drawing events. He also might be doing the math to think, oh, is he in Granada? Can I CG nuke him? The answer is no. I am safely at a port. This will mean I get a better encounter economy because I have that desecrated soil, which will be nice, and has a decent chance of maturing. Yep. And I think I'll just hide in double vamp. Yeah. feel pretty good about that. Ooh, I could move and throw down bats, and then use those bats to kick somebody into the double vamp. That is a classic move. I could go to 34 from here, use the bats there to do it. By the time that happens, Santander will be off the trail, and I can theoretically misdirect a 31 if I want to go there. Um, and then I can go there and throw down fog. That could be good. Well, that'll be ensuring a 2v1 if I do that. I could go to C. I do have a big old trail for them to deal with. Man, I'm really not scared of Mina, though. So I think I do stay on land. The only thing that's really scary is a renewed vigor. So with renewed vigor, a surprise sense of emergency would get me there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. A chartered carriage could get them onto me. Well, here, let's, do I want to lair it or mature it? Gonna lair it and put the aristocratic there. Then maybe I move there again, throw down a fog. Is that how that works? Am I able to do that? I'm gonna risk this. Yeah, maybe I'm being too gnarly here, but, shut up. Renewed vigor would be real bad right now. Oh good, oh good. No renewed vigor. Woohoo! And that makes me think that he doesn't have it. Or he maybe doesn't have the cards to utilize it. Now, if you move to a revealed location, can you put down a fog? Oh, I should know this. Interesting. I'll let you waste your turns searching there. What do I have in Lisbon? The bodyguard, I think? I could misdirect it. The dream move would be if I search here at night. No, if they go there at day. Yeah. Oh, no cards were revealed. Nice. I throw something there, like the dogs? I will layer it, and I will put Lee dogs there, and I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of Santander. So they have to. Wait a minute. Oh, right, I have to misdirect these. Um, yeah. Unless I wanted a wolf form. But there's no reason to wolf form. I will just misdirect Cadiz. And we'll use the fog. Seems like a good fog situation. I tell you what. Well, the way to run the supervillain setup is once the superhero shows up, you get out. And now that I see that he's used one of his excellent weathers, ocean travel is definitely a good idea for me. No vampires. In fact, no real good maturation effects at all, except for the desecrated soil. Trying to think what I would throw down in Ireland if I were to escape and go there. So which one of these is the hide one? It's left to right, so this one's the hide one. They're really not saying which is okay. I guess. Oh, the first one is the vampire. Man, they really need to. Well, it's whatever. It's whatever. Let's see if we can get some points out of this. Actually, I'm gonna open with a strength. Just because it's unlikely. Alright, well. That's pretty good. And we'll mesmerize. Could have a crucifix, but people don't usually bring crucifixes, which is a shame. It's a good item. I'm gonna go claws here. Maybe I should have gone strength. Ooh, yep, should have gone strength. Glad I didn't go knife though. And then I fang strength. Yeah, it's so obvious that he's dodging here, though. Is the problem. Could have two knives. Yeah, I really wanted to plot, but didn't have it. And some people are like, "Oh, plotting's a bad card to draw." No, it's not. No, it's not. Mesmerize is good. It beats the knife and it keeps him from escaping. Though now that I think about it, he'll just dodge this turn. So I should just strength. Still, 4 damage is nothing to sneeze at. But it does mean that we are unlikely to be able to kill him unless I get a plotting or something. Right. Not a vampire. Let's see what you got. Lots of guns in the discard pile. I know he has a knife. Did he play anything? No. Actually, I'm gonna open with a plotting because I think he might knife. Well, he might just run away. Oh, I guess plotting's actually pretty. Oh, I was gonna say plotting's pretty bad, but in this context, it actually might be. Do I want strength? I want fangs. I'll take the fangs, I guess. I'll mesmerize here, in the event that he runs away, which I'm assuming he would want to do. He knows this is the ambush vamp. Ah, dang. Well, he is using the heavenly host. Does he know this is the that was the ambush one? It really needs to say ambush. Hey, a spent heavenly host. I'll take that. I do need to go to C so that I actually can get healing from this. Well, we didn't get the dream of moving somebody into the space with the two vampires at night, and we didn't get any points either. So overall, pretty bad. Yeah, I think we go here because the nice thing about going north is that if you get caught with money trail, you can move again, and you're pretty well obfuscated. Um, yeah, I'll do this. And I think I'll move her into my space. I could get her caught that way, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Wow, he also had a stake. Impressive. Oh, I can push her into one of my lairs. What does this have? Rats and wolves? Ooh, yeah, that's not so bad. And I can use the rats to get rid of her dogs. And then the wolves will do full damage to her. It's not the best thing ever, but it's alright. Though I think it will be better to move to 26. Um, because that actually is a movement hit. Whereas putting her on 31, isn't really. And I don't think you have Heavenly House. I'm gonna ambush you with this. Ooh, vampires. I'll take it. And honestly, I like this. Yeah. No cards revealed. Let's go. And we'll go to C, so that we can actually get healing from this Granada thing, although now that they know what it is, they'll probably deal with it. Off to C we go, blub blub. Yeah, that gets Mina out of position for a pretty long time. She's gonna lose her day action. She has to move to get on the actual, like, movement areas of a port or a rail line. Um, and then she will have to, I mean, she needs to supply up. She's got, like, jack all. I don't have hide, which is unfortunate. I can't, feign Cagliari. Not without wolf forming first. Which I should probably do. Depends on if I get money trailed. If I get money trailed, well then I just move. And then I maybe don't wolf form. If I don't get money trailed, I think a wolf form is probably a good idea, especially if I'm jumping to here. Because you don't really need wolf form once you're in the UK. What would I throw down? Probably something I want to mature. Maybe that hoax. It's not the worst idea. Right, that makes sense. Looks like they are giving up on Granada. Do I ambush with this? Yeah, I think I do. A lot of people just ignore things like that. We've seen one Heavenly Host, right? Yeah, okay. She's getting to the bottom of the deck, which means the Heavenly Hosts are going to be well situated. So this will mature. Because the new system, I'm only going to get 2 healing, not 3 healing, because this will slide first. Alright, let's slide it, and let's mature it. Very nice. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I think we'll form and throw down a hoax. There's enough event cards in the discard pile that we will likely get something half decent. Alicante is actually not a bad spot for a lair because Mina might go there to go by sea. Although if I want to throw something down there, I want to throw something that punishes her for not having a weapon, not a mob. What do I have? Not the spy, those are valuable. I don't want to send the vampires. Alright, I guess I will put a mob down. I could also just not lair it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. She could move there right now. Okay. Well, she obviously doesn't want to go to Alicante, so... that point, yeah. Event trading is always scary to see. Well, I haven't got any points. That's pretty bad. But I'm low on damage, and that's good. So I could do something wild like go to Paris, but like, nah, bro. There's no way. There's no way I wolf form to Paris. That's what a crazy person does. Now, one interesting thing about wolf forming from here is that two of the locations I can go are here are the same as going from Mediterranean. Okay, do I want to mature it or lair it? I'll lair it. I don't really need mobs. If I'm being completely honest. I cannot get to Lisbon currently. So we'll do Dublin. And we'll throw down a hoax. The question is, do we feed here to keep up the ruse of Cagliari? Oh, I could actually hide. I don't... I don't think I want to, though. Well, no, I need to hide. I need to make them think that I'm one move away from here. Yeah, I guess I kind of have to hide. What should I throw down? The mob? I guess the mob? Maybe the spy? Kind of hate to throw down the spy. Desecrated soil? Maybe? I guess it really should be the mob. Yeah, mobs are good when you stack them up, but usually it's like, I'd really rather have something that's going to mature. In this circumstance, when it's so hard to see. Yeah, I'm really going to be benefiting from the new system. Oh, is he going to... I think he's going to hypnosis me. Which, if he does, then we have no reason to hide. This would be a good time for hypnosis. Oh, and we want to get rid of this layer. Actually, we want to get rid of both layers, technically. Depending on if they scan. Because I could be in Santander. If I was dumb. Because of course he's going to at least scan. Why would he not? Unless he really has better things to do. But every one of those night actions you spend scanning or trading is one that you're not using to improve your horse economy. Yeah, there's not as much to talk about when you're playing as Dracula. You only have the one piece to look after. And especially not when my trail is cleared. I just have this hoax. Yeah, 10 is reasonably good. Might get a Darkness Returns, or Devilish Power, or Unearthly Swiftness. Those are the really good ones. Vampiric Influence sometimes can be really good. It kind of depends on what you're discarding with it. You know, if you're discarding Consecrated Ground, it's like, wow, yeah, that's really good. Or even a horse, that can be quite good as well. She does it. Okay, isn't in Iberia. Alright, so we don't need to remove these layers. Alright, we will hide with... we'll throw it on the mob. Yeah, bats. Bats are good. I'm gonna not rumor it. But then I think when I get to England, I'll throw down 2 vampires and rumor them both. I think I'll have time to do that. Yeah. I won't be able to rumor them right away, but I wish it would tell me how many rumor tokens I had. I think I have just 1. Ooh. This is a very good time for him to draw this. Zurich and Milan? I mean, I guess that's as good as any other location, but I would have done some of the islands, personally. You can get to these and check them easily. You can't get to Dublin easily and check it. Unless he has Consecrated Ground and he thinks, oh, but if he's there, then that's a good situation, because I can... Oh, I guess that's going to be revealed soon enough. What's this? This is North Atlantic. Move, go here. So I go here. So this is here. So it moves here, I go there. It moves there, I feed. Moves here, I dark call. Moves here, I get off. Yeah, I could backtrack. I could make Irish donuts. Some of that depends on some things, though. Some things I ain't too necessarily keen about. But I do like Irish donuts. The problem is it involves a dark call. I'm not sure what I think about that. Did he? Oh, he's gonna find me here. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, he can't nuke CG me, but he can do some pretty bad CG stuff. question is, see, he doesn't have excellent weather. I mean, maybe he has a second one, and that's the question. The question is, does he have his second excellent weather? Oh, oh, people are watching. I don't think I've seen this person before. Red Bog. Sleepy Mouse from Red Bog. Yeah. Hmm. I don't think we have time to do the donuts. Yeah, I would have to take on a 2v1, which if Hyde was not on the trail and I was able to like move and then they go here and then I throw down the Hyde and then I have two encounters to protect me, then I might do it. I could throw down both vampires. But nah. Nah, bro. Ain't no way. Still, even with just a underpowered CG, quote unquote underpowered, uh, UK could be a death trap for me. The nice thing is, since my trail is pretty thin, if I do get into the Dracula mistake territory, it's not like I'm losing a bunch of encounters. We'll be losing this hoax, which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? Okay, Madrid. Kind of like what I have. I'm gonna mature Madrid. Yeah, you hate to see it. Lots of ocean damage. And it's an ocean movement that he knows about. Ah, that makes me an optimist. So, do I go here and double vamp? Let's see. He moves here, I move here, he moves there, I move there, he moves into the ocean. Yeah, it kind of depends on if he has excellent weather. I think going there and double vamping is not the worst idea in the world. But there would be two of them coming in. Mm, maybe it is the worst idea in the world. We'll see. What else can I throw down? Desecrated soil, bats. I don't hate desecrated soil. That'll help me get another fog faster. But I think I throw down, they're not going to get too fast, which I guess is a good thing. Because then it might mature, and I will need the health. And I can move and throw down vampires. And I can put a rumor token on that new vampire. That'll feel really good. Vampire land. I'm just playing with him. Hence the this. That means I'm being sarcastic. Such is how it is spoken of in Reddit. Ooh, okay, yeah. If he's doing that, that is a big nope. No way I'm doing. I'm trying to double vamp here. Oh, right, Jonathan Harker. Yeah, he's been valuable. He helped with the Spain situation. He helped them know which direction I went. Because there is also a tactic of going into Spain and then just leaving immediately. Okay, he gets the joke. It's hard to read sarcasm in text form. Very, very hard. Well, big long chase. No actual Dracula fights so far. But we haven't seen any renewed vigors. We haven't seen any consecrated grounds. So it's a little ominous. A little ominous. Ominous. There's anything I want to feed into. Oh, he's saying, do I need to take care of this? And the answer is probably. Probably yes, you do. And he may think that this is a saboteur or a bats or something. Um, so he needs to head there faster than he thinks he does. It is more efficient to land first in the move-in instead of going by sea and moving in. The only risk doing it the other way is if somehow roadblock comes up, but that way she can do a night action. Like getting herself another ticket. Yeah, the horse economy has been weakening, which you see when you get into the places where there are more rails. You don't need horse economy in England. England, famous for hating horses. They just can't stand the things. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, just ask any English person. They'll all agree. And if they don't agree, that's how you know they're not an English person. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna mature this. Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna land. Gonna throw down desecrated soil. More vampires. Wow. Okay. And now I have 2 rumor tokens. Let's go. Oh, people spectating. They're gonna see me in Ireland. It's like, oh, there goes Quincy again, going to Ireland. Hey, I like Ireland. I've won games going to Ireland, and Ireland is even stronger now that the trail moves in the way that it does. I'm not really winning this game right now. I'm actually kind of in a bad situation. Um, but I think Ireland is fine. I think Cagliari is fine. It's just, it is kind of a noob thing to do. But you know what? It's also a experienced thing to do. I'm not gonna say a pro thing to do because the best I've ever done in these tournaments is making it to like the final 8 once. I think in the first tournament, and then after that, I'm lucky to even break. Oh wow, lots of spectators. Wow, big audience. That's like more people than watch these YouTube videos. Interesting. Horses. Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, I thought it was like Van Helsing using horses, and I was like, fascinating. Is he moving to block? Okay. Oh, he went to the Irish Sea. He might just let this go. Especially if he has a renewed vigor. Man, Bats is going to be so weak here. So weak. it's just gonna eat like a day action. And with one Dracula move, the hunters get 4 day actions. But if they're trickling in like this, that might be the difference between a 1v1 and a 2v1. It's hard to say. And just popping in. Anything interesting happening in the Quincy Mr. Dick Green game? No? Alright. I mean, I gotta just do this. I don't think I want to do the bats. I think I want vampires. Because I don't think they have stakes. And I think they're gonna have to, like, deal with these things the old-fashioned way. So, I'm gonna do this. Alright, renewed vigor. This would be a good time for it. It would be a good time for renewed vigor. Now he's maybe thinking, what if I land and get hit by fog? But think about where I was when I moved. You really think I would have put fog on 32? Yeah. And you probably figured that out. It's like, no, there's no way he put fog on 32. I'm going to go for this. If he has excellent weather, then that is probably game, I want to say. Oh, dear. Well, let's see how many of these reckless vampire points I can get. Though I might have been able to feign fog, but like, there's no way he's gonna think that it's fog. I want to just get at least some IDS points. I'll do mesmerize. I know it's the thing everyone always does as Dracula, but this guy's gonna need to do a lot of ambushes, so I'm gonna play it a little safe. A little bitty baby safe. And I'm gonna plot, because I never plot. Okay. I'll take that, actually. That's not so bad. And I'll take a Fangs. It's only going to be 2 damage. He has a horse, I think. I really should be paying attention more. So I think this is a good. I think this is a good play. Besides, people always usually escape after getting blood, unless he has double knife. Ah. Well, now I know, at least, how hosed I am. Yeah, that's going to be a 3v1, and then I'm not going to be able to escape easily. I think that's game. I'm trying to think what could help me. I don't really think a spy would. Because in 3v1, even if you know it's in the other people's hands, it's like, okay. Seward should just really be held in reserve here. The only chance I can see escaping is if somehow I survive the fight, which seems unlikely, and the desecrated soil gets me a fog. Ooh, see, I don't think I would have move Seward in there. I guess I could try to kill a hunter. I don't know. That seems bad. I don't really have the pieces on the board. Oh, he's not moving in with Van Helsing. Fascinating. Okay. Why? Why would you not move in with Van Helsing? Was that a mistake? That must have been a mistake. Unless he really didn't have anything good. But even if he didn't, just the threat of him being there. Well, I guess maybe he thought of him as a weakness because he has only 6 health and didn't want him to die. But doesn't Mina also not have much? Hmm. That was smart. That was smart. That was pretty clever there, Mr. Green. I mean, it was a little risky, but only a little. Only a little risky. I mean, it depends on the hunter situation. Okay, nothing before combat. All right, this is not as bad, although it does also mean that the later stuff is going to be bad. I'm going to break Godal. This just seems like, I mean, you got to do the safe thing, you know? Because I know I'm pretty sure he has a horse, and he has 2 knives. So, like, he's gonna knife here, right? I mean, there's a chance he has Heavenly Host and he uses that. Hmm. Yeah, that was pretty smart. Because it was an obvious setup. Interesting. Punches all round. Not entirely sure what I think about that. I think I want to mesmerize... Do I mesmerize Mina? No, I'm going to mesmerize Godalming. I know he has the big damage. He's got the big Daka damage. Yeah. Oh, they both have knives. Fascinating. I could Fang Mina, but I'm not entirely sure what that would accomplish. I can escape his mist next turn, so I suppose, in a sense, this is giving me some healing. Yeah, just a net of 1. Makes me wish I had mesmerized her, but, you know, hindsight and all that. So we'll take 2 from this, right? Because he's mesmerized? Yeah, okay. And then we escape. Yeah, escape is missed. Let's just do it. We know, pretty sure he doesn't have. There's no Sister Agatha in play. Alright, I'm out. Peace. And in this context, makes me want to maybe use a knife. Although I feel like I also have to wolf form. But like, nah, bro. There's no way. Ain't no way you wolf form in this context. Well, the issue is a spy doesn't really help me, you know? Because I know what they have, essentially. Almost makes me want to feed, but nah. Not for the day fight. If I had Nocturnal Visit, maybe I'd do that, but nah. There's no way. I guess bats would be better. Can I get any of them weak? No, they'll be able to heal. I don't know about using a van. See, this is when a mob would be really nice. Ironically enough, rats is actually the play here. Yeah. Sure. Hopefully that will distract them. Can't imagine it will. But it's good to see good Hunter players again. I've been watching so many bad Hunter players make mistakes. I'm not convinced I played badly here. I took a risk and it didn't pay off because Mina had a stake. But overall, things were going well in Iberia, I would say. Alright. Take some damage. Yeah, so this gets him where I could kill him with 2 claws, which feels good. Issues Van Helsing is going to come in, and he is kind of a wild card. You're going to come in. Alright, do you have a thing? You don't. Okay, alright. I'm liking this. This is getting me some decent AoE damage. Yeah, rats. Good card. Specifically for this circumstance. So I could try to bite Van Helsing. Man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I could claw Van Helsing. Try to kill him. Get 4 points. They're both gonna knife. Since I don't have a strength, I'm gonna mesmerize Mina. That way it's kind of a 50-50 as to whether or not I die. Now, it could be Van Helsing has a, like a heavenly host or something that will just, kill me. If he did, I feel like he would have come in. I don't say GG until it's at 0, but it looks like he did have heavenly host. Oh well, and biting him wouldn't have accomplished anything. I could have clawed him, tried to get 4 points, but I didn't. And yeah, that's how it goes. Well done. Good to finally see some good hunters playing the game. I wished that everyone played actually correctly in this game, because people don't. Especially me, as you could tell from some of my videos. But I'm glad that that's not the case. I have to look up the number of days. Vampires matured, hunters. Oh, good grief! It's in here somewhere. Maybe it's towards the top. It's all stats. I would think it would be towards the top. Total moves. Days past 17. Huh. Okay. Really? Seems like it was more than that. Well, I guess a day is a full turn, so yeah. Alright, well, Godspeed.